Yeah, here we go. Cardinals won. Cardinals moving on. It's Royals Cardinals. It's like 1985, right, Will?
Absolutely.
So I remember watching that bad call by that umpire. So, but excited to get going. Farrell is limited today. He'll be out there though some. But you know, practice is different now. We've been 2 hours a week for several weeks now, and then this is our first of our 30 days. So we took off last weekend because we were on fall break. So we're out here today. We'll go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Take Sunday off, and then we'll get going into next week. So excited to be here. Questions?
Of course, it's Murray State basketball expectations. You have a team that might, that meets those expectations. A lot of people coming back, so we should talk about doing it that way.
Yeah, we bring a lot of guys back. I think we averaged over 80 points a game, and I think we bring back, off the top of my head, maybe over 70. So offensively, it's not going to be our focus. We've got to get better on the defensive end. Last year we dealt with no expectations and finished really well, 21-6 down the stretch. 3 games you lose on the last possession. This year we'll deal with expectations. How can we handle it? And I don't want to think about championships today. I don't want to think about winning 30 games today. I want to think about having a great practice, and that's going to be our mentality up until we get ready to play Houston.
What's the one thing that you would like to see this year's team improve on from last season?
Being more dominating on the defensive end, closing out games on the defensive end, being locked in, attention to detail a little bit better, and then a little bit more patient on offense at times. We play fast, but we want to make sure we're getting good shots and taking care of the ball as well.
Cameron, of course, is freshman of the year. Talk about him being a sophomore and his leadership and him stepping up and how he's improved over the summer.
Well, Cam's good. He's a terrific talent. It helps having, and we've been very blessed here and fortunate to have a point guard, Isaiah Cannon, and then transition into Cameron Payne. And Cam, got thrown into the fire last year early, and I thought he really improved from the beginning to the end of his freshman year, over 500 points. He can beat you with scoring, he can beat you with assists. Tremendous player. But now the bullet's on his back, and the bullseye's on his back, and he's got to produce. And we've got all the confidence in the world, and very fortunate that he's running our team.
You have a few new players. One of them, though, not really new to you, Justin Seymour. You had him all of last year, even though the fans didn't get to see him in games. Tell us what the fans should expect out of him this season.
Similar to Dante Poole, if you guys remember Dante Poole from a couple years ago, ability to create his own shot, can make threes, can score off the bounce, help you rebound a little bit. Defensively, he's got to get better, but very capable scorer, and a guy, late shot clock, can go get his own shot. So excited about him. He's only going to be a sophomore. That's a good thing and a bad thing, though. Good thing we got him 3 years for a very good player, but bad thing is he played limited minutes at Utah, sat out, so this is going to be almost like his freshman year.
In terms of defense, you've got one of the best to ever play here on the staff now, Juwan. How is he going to be able to help in the day-to-day to help get your vision in better?
Well, they mess around with them. Jarvis and Cam mess around with them all the time about, they'll play one-on-one, or, Juwan may play pickup with them sometimes, and they try to score on Juwan and give it to him and mess around with him being the older defensive player of the year. But hopefully he can just talk to them about the mindset, the attention to detail, the focus. Juwan wasn't, this is anything to take away, he wasn't overly talented, but he's just a tough kid who brought it to every single day, and the kid is a winner. And hopefully that'll rub off on some of these guys. Juwan's a great kid, and we're glad to have him with us.
Talk about TJ and how he's matured. He's talked about how his fatherhood has helped him a whole lot as a basketball player.
Yeah, it slowed him down probably a little bit. He got to be home. I'm gonna be going through that soon. So, thanks. I don't know if that's out there totally yet, but it's out there in Murray, so it's gonna get out there. But TJ's a great kid. Met with him this morning. We need his leadership. We need his energy. The biggest thing, he's just got to take care of the ball, make good decisions. And if he can do that, he's going to have a tremendous year. Averaged obviously 12, 13 points a game for us. He's our best defender. We're going to count on him for a lot from an experience and leadership standpoint.
And of course, Jonathan's dealing with an injury, but you team him up with Jarvis, arguably the best front court in the OVC. Talk about those two guys and talk about Jonathan as he's trying to.
Well, Jonathan came back. He had a great summer. He came back in terrific shape, and unfortunately, second day of school, just in a, just the guys got together and played pickup second days of school because we were totally off the first week. He tore this hip muscle, and it's a fluke injury, and not a lot of people are very familiar with it because it's such a rare injury. So We're all dealing with it. We're being patient because it's only October 8th, and we want him to be healthy for the long haul. When those two are healthy, they're a very, very good combination. But we got to be healthy, and if Jonathan's not healthy right now, then we are inexperienced at that position outside of Jarvis. And guys like Rambo's got to step up, Wayne Langston, Teron Gilmore, or we got to be ready to play small.
You opened the season here against Houston. How did that game come about? And I'm sure, I'm excited about it. I'm sure all the fans are too.
Yeah, Lindy called down there to Kelvin and asked him to play, and he said yes. So, no, ironically, Coach Sampson coached Isaiah with Houston for a little bit, but it's great to get them coming in here. Obviously, you're getting one of the top coaches in college basketball coming back here, a Final Four coach. And then you're getting a program that's been played for national championships and been to Final Fours, coming out of a league that won the national championship. But, we were at 29 games. We needed one more home game, and we just hung in there, and we got lucky. And it's a great home and home because we get to go back to Houston next year. It's an area we want to recruit. They have tremendous talent there, so I'm expecting a terrific crowd. November 14th, 7 o'clock, we need, if we're going to play those games, we need to, we play big-time games, we need big-time crowd and atmosphere.
Talk about the young kids, Kendrick, Langston, you guys, the actual new blood that's coming.
Yeah, we only got 3. We don't have a ton. We're a scholarship short, which is fine because hopefully we get something at mid-year. Sometimes it works out like that. Flomo's been solid. I think he'll be a solid backup for Cam, very steady. Jaquan offensively is talented. He just got to get up to speed from a toughness and a defensive standpoint. And then Wayne, he missed the summer, but we really like his upsize. So we just got to get him up to speed and in shape, and that's what hopefully this first month of practice will do.
And of course, it's Murray State, OVC tournament championship, in-state tournament.
Yeah, it's got to be here. But our goal right now is just getting better and building a team. We're 0-0. We're not on a 20. We're not 20. We're not 20-5 over the last 25 anymore. We're 0-0. Pete's back. You're walking in the gym right now to get ready for practice, so basketball time's here.